Do your joints ache when you get out of bed? Does climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even pouring tea feel harder than it used to? If so, you're not alone. Over 350 million people worldwide are living with arthritis, and many of them are stuck in a painful cycle of inflammation, stiffness, and daily frustration. Most people turn to painkillers for relief, and while those pills may help a little while, they don't fix the root problem. Worse, they can bring a long list of side effects, stomach issues, fatigue, and even long-term organ damage. But what if real relief didn't come from your medicine cabinet, but from your kitchen? Today, we're diving into 7 powerful plant-based protein sources that do more than fuel your body. They help reduce inflammation, support cartilage repair, and ease arthritis pain from the inside out. Why plant proteins? Because they're naturally rich in antioxidants, fiber, and anti-inflammatory compounds. Unlike some animal proteins, which may increase inflammation through saturated fats and metabolic byproducts, plant proteins offer a gentler, more healing path, especially for those with rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis. They're also easier on the digestive system, a key concern for older adults managing joint issues and gut health. And while many people fear plant-based diets lack enough protein, the truth is that when chosen right, these foods deliver everything your joints and muscles need to stay strong, mobile, and pain-free. Each of the 7 proteins we'll explore today brings something unique, whether it's easing stiffness, improving flexibility, or helping your immune system calm down. And the best part? These aren't exotic or expensive. They're everyday ingredients you can start using right now. Let's begin with the first plant-based joint protector you might already have in your pantry. Almonds, the anti-inflammatory nut. Let's begin with almonds, one of the most powerful yet overlooked joint-supporting foods hiding in plain sight. These crunchy little nuts aren't just a snack to enjoy with tea. They're a natural anti-inflammatory powerhouse, rich in nutrients that target the exact causes of arthritis pain. What makes almonds so special isn't just one nutrient, but the combination of 4 that work together to reduce inflammation, ease joint stiffness, and protect your bones as you age. First, almonds are packed with omega-9 fatty acids, specifically oleic acid, a type of monounsaturated fat shown to lower levels of CRP, C-reactive protein, and IL-6, 2 significant markers of inflammation. High levels of these markers are common in people with rheumatoid and osteoarthritis, and reducing them can mean less pain today and slower joint damage over time. This way, almonds are a daily buffer against silent, destructive inflammation, but they don't stop there. Almonds are also one of the best plant sources of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps prevent oxidative stress from wearing down your cartilage, like rust on a metal hinge. This protection is critical if you're trying to preserve joint flexibility and delay the progression of arthritis naturally. Add to that magnesium, an often overlooked mineral that relaxes tense muscles surrounding inflamed joints. When muscles are tight, they can increase pressure on already painful areas. Magnesium helps release that tension, easing discomfort while supporting healthy nerve function, which may lessen how your brain perceives pain. And finally, almonds contain bioavailable calcium, meaning it's easier for your body to absorb and use than other plant foods. This supports strong bones and reduces the risk of fractures, especially as arthritis can weaken the joints over time. Incorporating almonds is simple. A small handful a day, roughly 20 to 24 nuts, is all it takes. Sprinkle them over oatmeal, blend them into smoothies, or enjoy almond butter on whole grain toast. Just make sure they're unsalted and dry roasted for maximum benefit. If you find this helpful, consider giving the video a like or subscribing to our channel. We have much more to share. Now, let's move on to the next quiet powerhouse in your pantry. One that's small, humble, but surprisingly potent when blocking pain. Lentils, the pain blocker. Next on our list is one of the most affordable and comforting foods you can add to your arthritis-friendly diet, lentils. They may be small, but lentils are rich in nutrients that help ease joint pain in a natural, supportive way. Best of all, they're easy to cook and digest and perfect for the kind of gentle meals that many older adults prefer. One of the lentils' standout strengths is their magnesium content. This mineral helps relax the muscles surrounding your joints, essential if those muscles are stiff from years of inflammation. When muscles are tight, they can add extra pressure to already painful joints. Magnesium helps soften that tension and reduce that pressure, giving your joints more room to breathe and move. Lentils also bring potassium to the table. This mineral helps balance sodium and reduce fluid buildup in the tissues. Suppose you ever feel like your knees, fingers, or ankles are swollen or puffy. In that case, potassium can help ease that sensation by gently reducing the excess fluid trapped in those areas. Another benefit lies in lentils' folate, also known as vitamin B9. Folate helps lower levels of homocysteine, an amino acid that, when elevated, has been linked to joint damage and increased inflammation. In other words, folate helps calm things down from the inside, like a slow-moving but steady repair crew. And, of course, lentils are an excellent source of plant-based protein, something that becomes more important as we age. This protein supports muscle strength, which in turn helps protect and stabilize your joints. You don't need to do anything fancy to enjoy lentils. Simmer them into soup with vegetables, toss them into a salad, or turn them into a simple lentil loaf or patty. Their mild, earthy flavor pairs well with almost anything, and they're gentle on digestion too. For older adults looking for natural, practical ways to feel better, lentils offer quiet, steady support, one warm bowl at a time. Quinoa, the muscle relaxer. At first glance, quinoa may look like just another grain, but it's much more than that. Grown for centuries in the Andes Mountains and now found in most grocery stores across America, quinoa is a nutritional multitasker that offers real benefits for people with arthritis. What makes quinoa so valuable is its ability to ease joint pressure through the muscles that surround them. Those muscles often become tighter as we age, especially when inflammation is present. Quinoa is rich in magnesium, which helps gently relax tense muscle fibers. This relaxation reduces the mechanical stress placed on inflamed joints, giving your body a chance to move with less resistance and more comfort. But magnesium isn't the only reason quinoa deserves a place on your plate. It also contains special plant compounds called flavonoids, particularly quercetin and camphorol. These natural substances help calm the pathways in the body that drive chronic inflammation, including the ones responsible for joint pain and cartilage breakdown. And unlike many medications with digestive side effects, quinoa offers anti-inflammatory benefits without taxing your system. Another quiet strength of quinoa is its ability to support balanced blood sugar. Why does that matter for arthritis? Because frequent spikes and crashes in blood sugar can trigger inflammatory responses throughout the body, including in the joints. With its low glycemic index and steady energy release, quinoa helps keep inflammation in check from another angle many people don't even realize. For older adults looking for an easy way to boost protein and comfort sore joints, quinoa is simple to prepare and gentle on digestion. Its mild, nutty flavor works well in savory or sweet dishes. You can cook it like rice and pair it with roasted vegetables, stir it into soups, or even enjoy it as a warm breakfast porridge with cinnamon and fruit. It may be small, but quinoa delivers quiet strength, relaxing tight muscles, easing inflammation, and offering lasting support for your joints with every bite. Chia seeds, the omega-3 powerhouse. They might be tiny, but chia seeds are powerful when managing arthritis pain. These little black and white seeds have become popular in recent years, and for good reason. For older adults looking for gentle, natural ways to reduce joint inflammation, chia seeds offer a convenient and nutrient-rich solution. What makes chia seeds stand out is their high content of alpha-linolenic acid ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3s are well known for reducing inflammation in the body, especially in people with conditions like rheumatoid arthritis. While many omega-3 sources come from fish, chia seeds offer a plant-based alternative that delivers similar benefits without needing supplements or seafood. Research shows that regular ALA consumption may help lower inflammation markers like CRP and TNF-alpha, which are commonly elevated in people with arthritis. By lowering these markers, chia seeds help reduce swelling and discomfort in the joints, giving you more freedom of movement throughout the day. Another advantage of chia seeds is their high fiber content. That fiber supports a healthy gut, something that's increasingly recognized as important in regulating the immune system and controlling chronic inflammation. A healthier gut may lead to fewer flare-ups and a more stable response to arthritis triggers. Chia seeds also support weight management, which is crucial for joint health. A few extra pounds can add pressure to your knees, hips, and back. With their fiber and healthy fats, chia seeds help keep you fuller for longer, reducing the urge to snack on processed inflammatory foods. Best of all, chia seeds are elementary to use. You don't need to cook or prep them. Just stir a tablespoon into your morning oatmeal, blend it into a smoothie, or mix it with almond milk to make a simple chia pudding. They can even be added to baked goods or sprinkled over yogurt. For those looking for minor changes that bring significant benefits, chia seeds are a simple, natural addition to your routine. And sometimes it's the most minor things that get the most lasting comfort. Hemp seeds, the underrated regenerator. If you've never tried hemp seeds before, you're not alone. They tend to fly under the radar, but they might be one of the most overlooked healing foods when it comes to joint health and inflammation. Hemp seeds are rich in a rare and valuable compound called gamma-linolenic acid, GLA. This omega-6 fatty acid behaves very differently from the inflammatory fats often found in processed foods. Instead of causing harm, GLA helps the body create prostaglandins, natural compounds that regulate inflammation and support joint function. For people managing rheumatoid arthritis, this internal regulation can make a noticeable difference in how stiff or sore you feel daily. Beyond GLA, hemp seeds also contain edestin protein, one of the most easily digestible forms of plant protein available. That's good news if your digestion isn't as strong as it used to be, or if you find heavy animal proteins hard to tolerate. Edestin helps support tissue repair, muscle strength, and immune balance, three critical areas when living with chronic inflammatory conditions. Hemp seeds also offer a rare nutritional balance. A healthy 3-to-1 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fats helps maintain an anti-inflammatory state without tipping the scales incorrectly. Plus, they contain iron, zinc, and magnesium, nutrients that quietly support everything from bone strength to energy levels. Incorporating hemp seeds into your day is easy. Sprinkle a couple of tablespoons over your cereal, stir them into yogurt or applesauce, or add them to soups, smoothies, or grain bowls. Their light, nutty flavor makes them versatile, and their soft texture means no chewing struggles. For anyone looking to rebuild, not just soothe, hemp seeds offer steady, behind-the-scenes support for the healing process. And speaking of rebuilding, our next plant-based food may be one you already know well, but haven't thought of as a joint protector. Let's take a closer look at the surprising power of chickpeas. Chickpeas, the joint shield. You may know chickpeas as the main ingredient in hummus or as a hearty addition to soups and stews. But these modest little beans are far more than a pantry staple. They're a quiet force for supporting and protecting your joints. Chickpeas are rich in plant-based protein, which is key in repairing the tissues surrounding and stabilizing your joints. This protein helps you maintain muscle strength, critical for reducing pressure on inflamed areas, especially in the knees, hips, and hands. But chickpeas go even further. They're a surprisingly good source of vitamin C, a nutrient your body needs to produce collagen. Collagen is a significant component of the cartilage that cushions your joints, and maintaining healthy collagen levels can help slow down wear and tear over time. Another quiet strength of chickpeas lies in their fiber content. This isn't just about digestion, though it certainly helps with that. Fiber feeds the beneficial bacteria in your gut, and a healthy gut microbiome significantly regulates your immune system. Since rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune condition, this gut-joint connection is vital. Supporting gut health may help calm the immune system and reduce flare-ups before they even start. Chickpeas also contain magnesium, which helps muscles around the joints relax, and antioxidants that reduce damage from oxidative stress, like rust prevention for your cartilage. They're easy to use, too. Roast them for a crunchy snack, toss them into a salad, simmer them into a curry, or mash them into a creamy hummus. Chickpeas are affordable, widely available, and familiar, yet they deliver a wide range of benefits far beyond their humble appearance. Regarding joint care, chickpeas don't just help you feel better, they allow you to stay stronger, daily, meal after meal. And now that we've covered all 7 of these joint-smart foods, the question isn't just which one you'll try, it's how you can start combining them for real, lasting relief. Why these 7 work better together. Each of the 7 plant-based proteins we've discussed, almonds, lentils, tofu, quinoa, chia seeds, hemp seeds, and chickpeas, brings its strengths. One helps reduce inflammation, another supports cartilage repair, a third balances your immune system or protects against swelling. But when used together, they don't just add up, they work together to form a more complete and powerful defense for your joints. Think of it like a team. One player can't win the game alone. But when you combine a strong defense, solid midfield, and skilled forwards, you increase your chances of victory. It's the same with your meals. Mixing different sources of plant-based protein gives your body the full range of nutrients, not just to feel better for a day, but to stay stronger for the long run. For example, some of these foods are rich in magnesium, which relaxes tight muscles. Others offer omega-3s, which calm down the immune system. A few help build collagen or reduce joint-damaging chemicals. When you combine them, you're not just reducing inflammation, but also rebuilding tissue, improving mobility, and restoring your natural energy. Even better, many of these foods help your body absorb the nutrients from others more effectively. Healthy fats from almonds and hemp seeds make it easier for your body to use quinoa or vitamin E antioxidants in tofu. It's a gentle, ongoing synergy that builds over time. And because they're all plant-based, you're avoiding the inflammatory triggers often found in processed meats, high-fat dairy, or added sugars. That means less stress on your system and more space for healing. It's not about following a strict diet or eating perfectly every day. It's about creating simple, repeatable combinations that bring out the best in your food and your body. Let's examine why leaving these foods out of your diet may slow healing and quietly make things worse. Ignoring plant protein risks. For many people living with rheumatoid arthritis, the most common approach to managing pain is medication. And while prescription drugs like NSAIDs and immune suppressants certainly have their place, they're often used as the only line of defense, while nutrition is left behind. However, relying solely on medication without addressing your body's deeper needs can come at a cost. Over time, long-term use of arthritis medications may lead to issues many seniors are already vulnerable to, such as stomach ulcers, liver or kidney stress, and even increased risk of infections. These side effects are not guaranteed, but they're more likely when medications are used in high doses or over many years without dietary support. And while pills can mask symptoms, they don't rebuild joint tissue, reduce oxidative stress, or nourish the muscles that help keep your joints stable. That's where plant-based protein quietly steps in. When the body doesn't get enough high-quality protein, especially in older age, it becomes harder to maintain muscle mass. This condition, known as muscle loss or sarcopenia, often goes unnoticed until it starts to affect mobility. And once muscle begins to shrink, the joints bear more pressure. Pain increases. Instability grows. Everyday tasks like getting up from a chair or walking to the mailbox become harder than they should be. Additionally, ignoring the power of nutrition means missing an opportunity to reduce chronic inflammation from the inside out. Remember, rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune condition, not just a wear and tear problem. The immune system is overactive, and certain foods help calm it down naturally. Without those calming influences, flare-ups may become more frequent or more intense. None of this is said to create fear, but to offer awareness. While medications may help extinguish the fire, the right foods help rebuild the house. And the good news? You don't need a complicated meal plan to do it. In the next section, we'll show you how to combine these joint-supporting foods into easy, balanced meals, ones you can enjoy every day. Build a plant-based joint meal. Knowing which foods are good for your joints is one thing, but figuring out how to turn those ingredients into easy, satisfying meals you can enjoy daily is what makes the difference. For older adults living with rheumatoid arthritis, the goal isn't to create a perfect diet. Still, instead, a pattern of eating that gently reduces inflammation, protects muscles and cartilage, and keeps your energy steady without causing digestive stress. Putting together a balanced, arthritis-friendly plate doesn't have to be complicated. With a few basic ingredients and a little intention, you can build meals that help your body heal without giving up flavor, comfort, or familiarity. Breakfast. A warm bowl of oatmeal topped with chia seeds, crushed almonds or walnuts, and a handful of berries offers steady anti-inflammatory benefits first thing in the morning. Combining omega-3 fats, plant-based protein, and fiber helps reduce morning stiffness, support digestion, and fuel your day with lasting energy. If you prefer something savory, try scrambling tofu with a pinch of turmeric and black pepper, then toss in spinach or kale. Served alongside a slice of whole grain toast or avocado, it becomes a nourishing, low-impact breakfast that protects your joints and starts your day on the right foot. Lunch. A quinoa salad with diced vegetables, a scoop of chickpeas, and a drizzle of olive oil and lemon provides protein, fiber, antioxidants, and minerals, all in one bowl. This kind of meal feeds your body and works in the background to reduce swelling and improve tissue repair. If you enjoy something warm, simmering lentils into a simple soup with carrots, celery, and herbs is comforting and easy on the stomach, offering magnesium, folate, and protein in a gentle, healing form. Dinner. By dinner time, many older adults want something satisfying but not too heavy. A bowl of brown rice topped with sautéed tofu, lightly steamed broccoli, and a sprinkle of hemp seeds offers a complete protein, healthy fats, and a range of joint-supporting nutrients, all in a dish that's simple to prepare and easy to enjoy. Season it with garlic, ginger, or cumin to add flavor and anti-inflammatory benefits without adding salt or sauces. A simple formula that works. To make meal planning easier, think in thirds. 1. 1/3 plant-based protein, like lentils, tofu, quinoa, or hemp seeds. 2. 1/3 colorful vegetables, such as spinach, broccoli, or bell peppers. 3. 1/3 of healthy fats or complex carbs, like avocado, olive oil, or sweet potatoes. This balance supports muscle maintenance, immune regulation, and joint comfort without requiring special diets or significant changes to your daily routine. Coming up, we'll share something many people, even health-conscious, don't know: why plant-based protein may reduce inflammation better than meat and what that means for your arthritis recovery. Why plant protein fights inflammation better. Most people assume protein is protein, from a steak, a chicken breast, or a bowl of lentils. But when it comes to inflammation, and especially for those living with rheumatoid arthritis, not all proteins act the same once they're inside your body. Animal-based proteins, particularly red and processed meats, are often higher in compounds like saturated fat and methionine, an amino acid that, in excess, can increase the production of homocysteine. Homocysteine is associated with chronic inflammation and has been linked to joint damage and increased cardiovascular risk, both of which are common concerns for older adults with arthritis. Additionally, cooking meats at high temperatures, such as grilling or frying, can create substances called advanced glycation, end products AGEs. These AGEs trigger inflammatory responses, potentially worsening arthritis symptoms and increasing oxidative stress in joint tissues. Plant-based proteins, on the other hand, come packaged with built-in anti-inflammatory allies. They often contain fiber, polyphenols, antioxidants, and a gentler amino acid profile that doesn't place the same burden on your system. Fiber alone plays a crucial role by supporting gut health, and a healthier gut can help regulate your immune system, reducing the autoimmune overactivity that causes RA flare-ups. Even better, plant-based protein sources like quinoa, lentils, and tofu don't just avoid adding inflammation, they actively work to reduce it. With magnesium, omega-3 fatty acids, and naturally lower inflammatory compounds, these foods support the body's healing process rather than adding to its stress. That doesn't mean you have to cut out meat entirely, but if your goal is to calm inflammation, protect your joints, and feel more in control of your health, shifting your protein intake toward plant sources may be one of the most effective and underappreciated steps. Next, we'll show you how to take that step without pressure, starting small, staying consistent, and choosing meals that work for your life. Start simple, no pressure needed. If overhauling your meals feels overwhelming, you're not alone. For many people, especially those who have eaten the same way for decades, change can feel like too much, too fast. But here's the truth. You don't need to transform your diet overnight. Lasting change begins with small, doable steps. Instead of aiming for perfection, add just 1 or 2 of these plant-based proteins to your routine, whichever feels easiest or most appealing. You might sprinkle a spoonful of chia seeds into your morning oatmeal, or try adding lentils to your usual soup recipe. Maybe you'll replace a portion of meat at dinner with grilled tofu or a chickpea salad. That alone is progress. Think of it like building a habit, not flipping a switch. The more often these foods appear on your plate, the more your body benefits, and the less pressure you'll feel trying to get it right. And remember, these ingredients aren't hard to find. Most are available at regular grocery stores, are shelf-stable, and are affordable. You don't need fancy recipes or exotic ingredients to start feeling better. You need a gentle nudge in the right direction. Over time, as your meals shift and your joints begin to respond, you may naturally choose these foods more often, not because you should, but because you want to. You'll notice which combinations leave you feeling lighter, more mobile, and less inflamed. And that's when diet stops feeling like a burden and becomes one of your most potent tools for relief. Now that we've covered everything from science to strategy, let's bring it all together and reflect on what this journey means, not just for your joints, but also for your quality of life. Plant proteins' secret arthritis benefit. Most people think that once they've learned the right foods for arthritis, the hard part is over. But the truth is, that's just the beginning. In this video, we'll break down the simple mistakes people make after switching to a healthier diet, and why even the best ingredients can fall short if misused. We'll also answer 3 common questions we hear all the time from older adults. Do I have to go fully plant-based? How long until I feel results? And what if I can't eat certain ingredients? And finally, we'll show you 2 videos that take everything even further, whether you're just getting started or looking to take control of your arthritis naturally. Let's get into it. You've likely heard about almonds, tofu, lentils, and other foods that can reduce inflammation and support joint health. But knowing what to eat isn't the whole story. The real difference happens when you understand how these foods work together and how small, consistent changes can give your body the long-term support it needs. Too often, people expect quick results, but plant-based healing doesn't happen overnight. It's not about being perfect. It's about building meals that reduce stress on your joints, protect your muscles, and give your immune system a chance to calm down. And just as important, permit yourself to go at your own pace. Quick FAQ. Do I have to go entirely plant-based to see results? Not at all. Swapping 1 or 2 meals per week can reduce inflammation and support healing. What if I'm allergic to soy or legumes? You can still benefit from other options like hemp seeds, almonds, quinoa, or chia. The key is variety, not restriction. How long until I notice a difference? Some people feel less stiffness or better digestion within a few weeks. However, the most significant results come from maintaining steady habits over time. If this helped, you'll want to check out these next 1. Rheumatoid arthritis in your 60s. Don't miss these early warning signs. 2. Find out how to spot RA before it worsens and how early intervention can protect your joints. 3. 7 best foods to ease rheumatoid arthritis. Pain after 60, fast relief. 4. Discover more anti-inflammatory foods you can use today for fast, natural relief. You'll find both linked in the description below or on screen. Keep learning, keep moving forward, and remember every small step adds up.